Good evening, friends. Welcome to another episode of Moner Chalchitro, the background of mind. Today's episode is related to communication. I wish to have some more episodes in communication because I think communication is the single most important factor for human understanding and human relation. So let us start with the first topic of communication. Today's topic is argument, debate, and discussion. There are there are mainly three ways of communication when we face any challenge, and mainly these are the modes of verbal communication. As verbal communication is the most instinctive, real time, and the easiest, and the most popular unless we try to avoid confrontation. Argument is where the speaker is not ready to listen and understand the logic of the listener and tries to establish his or her point as the only available option to accept. In case of debate, the persons involved in the debate try to put across their respective points logically, and if still the participants cannot or do not come to any conclusion, generally it ends up taking vote. Discussion is the mode of communication where both the sides discuss about the issue or the issues, both come with their points and views, and finally come to an acceptable and mutually agreed conclusion. Most unfortunately, most of us indulge ourselves in argument in most of the situations or cases. The main reason behind is that each one of us thinks that he or she is right and others are wrong if the views contradict or do not match. This happens as human nature is wired that way. It is our default state of mind. If we work on our mind and prepare it to at least listen to the other opinion and understand the point of view, then we will not get into that mode of argument. It happens because our inability to accept the fact that we may also be wrong at many instances. Our ego comes in between and resists us to accept the fact that we are wrong. We do not want to change our perception. We try to establish our perception as the ultimate truth and refuse to listen to the points made by others. And it happens from both the sides, and the heated argument takes place without any solution, which leaves the participants with hard feelings over each other. Debate is still better than argument in the sense that we allow each other to come up with the points, the logic behind it, but still we try to establish our points during the debate also. During the debate, and an element of ego creeps in. As in many of the instances, we, though understand the weightage of the other logic is more, but still we refuse to admit it. It seems from our constant urge to prove ourselves right. When we are alone, we constantly debate within our own mind before taking any decision. Even very trivial and insignificant matters also bring in an internal debate within ourselves. If we observe our mind closely and think a bit, we will find that we can have many points cluttering in our mind in favor and against for literally everything, right from everyday issues like going for certain food or selecting clothes to major life influencing decisions like choosing subjects to study or selecting our life partners or the business on which we'd like to invest, etc. In our life, we may need to make many decisions under certain compulsions or under unavoidable circumstances, but still, we have this never ending debate going on inside our mind for and against the decision before we conclude. The best and probably the only way to come up with a majority acceptable solution is to do the same through discussion, which need the optimum power for all participants of that discussion without any biased view and totally impartial and neutral opinion. In order to do so, certain things are necessary. First is a total detachment from ego, which will provide us the ability to accept the opinion of others. Second is increased level of tolerance, which will increase our ability to understand certain things and opinions which we may not believe or endorse at all. Third is to be a patient listener so that we allow others to complete his or her points for a holistic understanding about the views, points, and opinions without jumping to the conclusion halfway. As our life is full of challenges, hurdles, obstructions, we need to find solution to overcome these hurdles and obstructions through honest discussions. Through honest discussions only, which should be unbiased, impartial, without any ego involved, and most importantly, with good intent, with only one objective of well-being of everyone. Unless we think a bit deeply about our life and accept the fact that argument will not lead to any conclusion apart from blaming each other the way the politicians do and ultimately common people suffer, unless we accept the fact that the debates are better than argument but not as unbiased as discussions, and discussions with honest intent to come with solution for every challenge, and it is the only way to contribute constructively towards the society, we will not be able to lead a peaceful, happy, and satisfied life. Friends, these are my opinions, my views. Please come up with your opinion, your views. If you do not agree with any of the points, and if you have some other points to add, please share it with me so that we can carry it further. Thank you.